Peace and blessings, family, peace and blessings. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, we back. I know it's been a long time. It's been a while. We hit you with some of this good content, some of this good message and things. You feel what I'm saying? But other parts of life be happening, so you gotta handle them. You gotta handle those as they come. You feel me? So, without further ado, man.
Hey.
Yeah, we're
What's
back
up,
home,
champ? You already know
good
it.
people.
You already
Good people's
know it.
ill, man. You know how we
right
do.
back at them. We right back at them.
Right back at them. And before we pull no punches, before we start, I know you get down. Before we pull no punches, I just want to say, bro, hey, congratulations on all your moves. You know what I mean? We don't got to get into no details and none of that. You know what I mean? But real talk. You know
I appreciate that.
Man. Bro, I appreciate your moves, your success. You know what I mean? All the things you've been doing, bro. And homie been giving me good game on a lot of little stuff too that's been real beneficial. So, that's to be celebrated, man. You know
I
what
appreciate
I mean?
that, champ. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Assalamu alaikum. It's been a minute, man. We're gonna touch on a few topics today. You know what I mean? And again, y'all know, man, it's all our point of view. You know what I mean? And our opinion. You know what I mean? I want to dive into a few different topics for real. And it's called the state of emergency for the blacks because it's mainly our culture, you know what I mean, who we addressing and who we talking to. We welcome all nationalities to tune in, you know what I mean, but the message directly to the black people for real. Last few segments that we did, you know what I mean, we touched on the dry haters, financial freedom, just the culture in a whole, you know what I mean? It's been a few months since we did this, you know what I mean? And we back at y'all today. So what we want to address today, you know what I mean? Because me and the homie, we get together. Y'all might not see us on camera, you know what I mean? But we conversing every day, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Is man, a lack of love in the black community, man. You know what I mean? Why we so angry and we so mad, man? You know what I mean? Somehow, man, I know they say once the grandmas and them passed away, you know what I mean, that the family got distorted, distraught, you know what I mean, the family values and things. So, you know what I mean, we're going to touch on a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I mean? But I want to address the black brothers, man. Trust me, if don't nobody know where y'all come from, we do. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us suffer in silence, you know what I mean? Mental health issues, PTSD, you know what I mean, from the things that we done experienced, you know what I mean? And we just want to let y'all know that, man, we here for y'all, man. We all go through it, you know what I mean? We praying, you know what I mean? But for the brothers who have rough upcomings, you know what I mean, who choose not necessarily choose, but the street life might have chose them, you know what I mean? Listen, man, you got to know when to walk away, man. You know what I mean? And walking away while you ahead don't make you no loser or no quitter. You know what I mean? And it don't take as much money as you think. You know what I mean? We in a different time, man. We in a different time, man. Like, you know what I mean? If you 30 on up, time to hang up the cleats, champ. Throw them shits on the rope. It's over. Because the game as we knew it, man, it's totally different, man. They steal, they kill, and they squeal. You know what I mean? And I don't know about y'all, I can just speak from my experience, man. That's a game I'm not willing to participate in. You know what I mean? No rat, no homo. You know what I mean? Official. But as I realize, as I get older, you know what I mean? Keeping it real and living by that street code, man, that shit's so demonic, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's the devil's work. You know what I mean? And I'm going to teach on to some of you because I know everybody ain't in no financial shape. This is the walk away cold turkey. So I never recommend that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all, such as myself, can survive shootouts, drug wars, and droughts. Did bitch, no rat, no homo. You know what I mean? Lost family members, lost friends. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to walk away empty-handed. But years ago, when you come from that crack era, you know what I mean? It wasn't enough for you to rumble up on a couple 100,000 and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? But now it's a new game. crack damn near exempt. You got the fentanyl, you got the Molly, you got the lean, like you know, there's different drugs out here, and these niggas they swiping, you know what I mean? They scamming, though, like right. So you know, when we was coming up, man, 100,000, 200,000, you was that nigga. Now the boys out here getting M's, but with that come a lot of bullshit, man. Now, I'm not no financial guru, you know what I mean? I can just only speak from what I done been through and what I done lived, you know what I mean? When I say it don't take as much as you think to walk, you know what I mean? Man, if you got 40, 50,000, man, walk away, champ. Walk away, champ. I don't give. You can't listen. You can't measure your success off somebody in your circle, whether they got hundreds of thousands or millions, man. Like 40, 50,000 ain't a lot of money, but it's a lot of money, man. You know what I mean? And it can possibly save your life and your freedom. You know what I mean? Now, if you think about it, if you do the math, right? The average income in the black community is like, I think it's like 26 to 38,000. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like a lot of money, but think if you got 40, 50 grand, you know what I mean? And it's in your savings or up under your pillow, you know what I mean? Like, man, I don't give a fuck what your credit like. You know what I mean? First and foremost, I always big up the real estate game. You know what I mean? Because majority of us be renting, man, and then the way the inflation is and the way the rent prices is right now, man, like I'm paying $1,000 for a 1-bedroom. You know what I mean? Right. Luckily, I got my own property. You know what I mean? That I get a few thousand from a month. Right. You know what I'm saying? Though, like, so. To the average person who don't have other entities, like, you know what I mean? And as you do know, like, I got the food truck, bro got the food truck, he got his job. We got other streams of income. So to you brothers that's in the streets that ain't got no job, ain't got no other investments, so like who solely you digging into your bag for everything you do. Man, if you got 40, 50,000, man, walk, man, while you still ahead, man, because they going to kill you, they going to tell on you, or somebody you love, you know what I mean, going to make you end up killing them. I promise you, like, there's no way around it. You know what I'm saying, though, like.
And that's like, you know how they say like the value of the dollar is dropping. So that's the same principle. So your life value is dropping as well out here. So I'm gonna kill you riding for 5 bands, two bands, 3 bands. You see what I'm saying? So just think. So $40,000-$50,000, that's a lot of money to a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no stuff I would do nothing for. You see what I'm saying? Because we got ways of, you feel what I'm saying? Because we smarter than that. That's not no money I would do anything.
And then if we been honest, though, like, guys like me and you, man, we done had that money, done lost it, had it, got it back a few times, so we understand that it's obtainable again. Right. So, of course, man, I don't think me or you would go kill and rob a motherfucker for $1 million. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? Right. See, money is important, man, but it's only a tool. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you can't take a motherfucker life for some shit they worked hard for and earned. You know what I'm saying?
And then only that sometimes if you're doing shit like that puts a dollar sign on your morale.
Absolutely.
On dollar sign on your your moral compass. You see what I'm saying? And your what's the word I'm looking for? You basically put a dollar on your soul. What you would sell your soul for $1 million. You'll go get your principles and own codes and morals for a dollar amount. You can be bought.
You can be bought.
Basically.
You can be bought. And so, like I say, so some of the viewers may be looking, man, you know what I mean, male or female. So I think the question would probably be, well, what will I do with 40, 50,000, right? It's a multiple things you can do with 40, 50,000, right? Let's talk about home ownership. You know what I mean? It's a thing where if you got, well, okay, let me just put it out there like this though, like, right? So about a year ago, October, so about 8 months ago, I sold one of my properties for like 180,000. Now the lady, she had to put, I think she put like 9,000 down. It's called owner operating. You know what I mean? It was a 2-family, a 2-bedroom and a 4-bedroom. Now she put $9,000 down. And her mortgage would be, I think her mortgage was like $975 or some shit like that. I know it wasn't $1,000. Right. Now she put $9,000 down. Now, granted, this lady had proof of income, last 2 years tax returns, and like a 700 credit score. Okay. So what happened was I sold it for 180,000, 81,000, something like that. She put $9,000 down, right? Now, just think about this. Her mortgage is $975. right? Now, she elected to take the 2-bedroom for herself. You know what I mean? And she's staying there for free. Now, the 4-bedroom, she's renting that out for like $1,600, $1,700. You know what I mean? So even after she pay her mortgage, she's pocketing. Even after she pays her mortgage, she's pocketing like $600, $700.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Now, what I would recommend someone do, because she didn't, she got a job too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the tenants upstairs is paying the mortgage.
Yeah, she living for free.
She's living for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's still working though.
And she own her spot.
And she own her spot. Now, what I would recommend someone do, if you can afford it, is double down, and you talk to your loan officer or whatever, like, and you let them know that, like, okay, my mortgage is $975. You know what I mean? But you're getting $1,600, $1,700 a month from your other tenants. You know what I mean? You can talk to them, and you would tell them, like, well, you can get them the whole $1,600, $1,700, and you want to pay towards the principal. So instead of paying it off in 30 years, you'll pay that motherfucker off in about 12 to 15. You know what I mean? Now, granted, she's still keeping her job. Now, however, everybody ain't in that situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Now, a lot of these guys in the streets, whether they scam and they selling D, you know what I mean, women stripping, whatever the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, in your case, your credit might not be the best or whatever the case may be, like, you know what I mean? But what you do is you get somebody with good credit and you become an authorized user. And after like 6 to 8 months, you know what I mean, it'll boost your credit score. You know what I mean? And once you boost your credit score, man, an old man told me a hustle ain't complete without a job, man. Find you some source of income, man. You know what I mean? Like, the streets is cannot be the end all and be all. You know what I mean? Because it's ups and downs. It's too much game involved. You know what I mean? So in that lady case, she got a loan for $181,000. She had to put $9,000. If you got bad credit or whatever, or no credit, you know what I mean, and you got 50 grand, well, at that same place, you might have to put 20,000 down. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's cool, because now you're securing you a place of residence for yourself, and no matter what, somebody always needs somewhere to live. Whether you go through them governments, the Section 8, the Bethany House, women helping women, like somebody always needs somewhere to live. So you rent that other spot out, you know, and get you a little job or some type of hustle. You know what I mean? Now here it is. You got 50,000. You don't put 20,000 down. You know what I mean? For an owner-occupied home. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a 2 doors. You know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend you do it for one single-family house. I wouldn't recommend that. You know what I mean? Because no matter if you get sick, you get laid off, or money get funny or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you still got to pay that mortgage. You know, people serious about that, though, like, you know what I mean? Now, on the flip side of that, though, like, now, if you got 50 grand, you don't put 20,000 down on the owner-operated home. You know what I mean? You get that, you rent it out, you know what I mean? Now you got 30 grand left. You know what I mean? Start you a business, man, whether it's online, you selling clothes, whether you mobile car wash, food truck. You ain't got to get a food truck. If you can't afford the food truck, get the food court, man. You ride downtown, you see dudes out there hustling them hot dogs, though, like, man, like, you got to keep pushing, man.
There's so many hustles. There's so many hustles. It's 2023, man. There's so many hustles.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely. Man, they getting money with DoorDash. It's so much money, like, you know what I mean? So I get it. Like me, I'm 40. So I can't see myself, like, first and foremost, I kind of put myself in a position to where I don't have to go work for nobody else, you know what I mean, and get hourly wages.
Right.
But, however, I'm about to get me a job because I want to pay into my 401k, my Social Security, you know what I mean? I'm too old to be doing hard labor, but I'm still young enough to really, I can go put in 20, 30 years somewhere, and you know what I mean, have a little savings, put up on the 401k, you know what I mean, things to that nature, like, you know what I mean? So that's one aspect of what I wanted to address, you know what I mean? But the second aspect is, like, man, please, man, get out the streets if you're still in the streets, man. Please, man. Please, man, like,